You're 7 years old the first time you fall in love with the sound of a basketball. Not just the bounce, but everything around it. The sharp echo of rubber on hardwood, the hiss of sneakers stopping on defense, the crisp, clean swish of a perfect shot through an empty net. It doesn't just sound good, it feels good. Like music you didn't know you needed. Your first shot barely touches the rim. You chase the rebound like your life depends on it. You don't care that you're too small or that the ball is almost bigger than your head. You just keep shooting, over and over. No one taught you how. You just wanted to try. And the moment you feel that flick off your fingertips, something inside you shifts. You're still learning how to spell basketball, but your heart already knows it like a first language. You stay after your first rec league practice long after the other kids go home, dribbling in the corner, working on your form, shooting until the janitor turns off the lights. You miss more than you make, but it doesn't matter. You're not chasing points, you're chasing feeling. Your parents call you inside. You beg for 5 more minutes. By 10, you're already playing against kids older than you. You're not the tallest or fastest, but you've got something they don't. You see the game. Passes that haven't happened yet. Angles that don't exist until you create them. Your coach calls you a floor general. Your dad says you've got a gift. Your friends call you cold. You're not good because someone told you to be. You're good because you fell in love. And love doesn't ask for permission. AAU changes everything. It's not just games now. It's circuits, travel, crowded gyms with college scouts leaning against the back wall, not saying a word, but watching every dribble like it's a test. The competition is tougher. The game's faster. Every kid wants to go viral. You start waking up earlier to train before school. Not because someone told you to, but because you know someone else is out there working while you sleep. You do cone drills in your driveway until your legs burn. You shoot in the rain. You run sprints in silence. You study game film on a cracked iPad like it holds the blueprint to your future. By middle school, your name is on websites. You're ranked. Local reporters start showing up to games. People who used to treat you like a kid now treat you like a product. Adults argue over how many minutes you should play, like your body is their investment. In high school, the gym fills before warm-ups. Kids wear your number in the stands. You're the one everyone comes to see. The pressure grows, but so does your game. You're throwing down dunks in transition. You hit step-back threes like you've been practicing them in your sleep. Someone starts filming your games, then editing highlights, then uploading mixtapes with music and slow motion and dramatic zooms. You start seeing yourself online. The views grow. So do the expectations. You start getting tagged in posts comparing you to pros. People ask for pictures after games. Strangers know your stats. You don't feel like a kid anymore. You feel like a brand. College coaches slide into your DMs. Agents start circling. The offers come in. Full scholarships. Promises of playing time. Gear, glory, legacy. You're 16 and everyone calls you the next big thing. You smile, but you feel the weight. It's heavy. No one teaches you how to carry it. You just keep walking like it's light. You commit on Instagram Live. Thousands of people watch you reach for a hat like it's a crown. Camera flash, comments flood in. People you've never met suddenly claim they always believed in you, but what they don't see is the night before, when you couldn't sleep. You stared at the ceiling and wondered what would happen if you failed. What happens if the dream you've been chasing isn't real? College ball hits you like a freight train. Everyone was a star in high school. Everyone here was the best player in their city, their state, sometimes even the country. You go from being the guy to just another guy. Practice is faster. The gym is colder. Coaches yell louder. Nothing is given. Everything is earned every single day. You wake up at 5 a.m. for conditioning. You lift before class. You practice after class. You watch a film at night. You study opponents like you're taking a final exam. Your body aches constantly. You learn to tape your ankles before walking to class. You learn to take ice baths without flinching. You're not playing much in your freshman year, sometimes not at all. You sit in warm-ups, wondering if today's the day you finally get minutes. You cheer louder than anyone when your teammates score, even when your heart sinks a little deeper every time your name isn't called. But you don't quit. You grind harder. You ask for extra reps. You stay after practice until the lights go out. By your sophomore year, you break into the rotation. Then you break out. 18 points a game, 6 assists. You lead the team in steals. Your name starts popping up again. Mock drafts, scouting blogs, podcast debates. You declare for the draft. It feels like everything's coming together. But you don't go first round. You don't even go top 50. You go in the second. Barely. No guaranteed deal. Just a chance. A sliver of hope wrapped in uncertainty. You smile for the cameras. You hug your family. You say all the right things. But deep down, you know the truth. The hard part hasn't ended. It's only just begun. You get drafted, but it doesn't feel like the movies. No spotlight, no velvet suits or tears on national TV, just a phone call and a name on a scrolling ticker. You're told to report to Summer League. Bring your gear, bring your hunger. No promises, you show up ready. You play like your life depends on it because it does. Every practice is a battlefield. Every scrimmage is a war. The coaches barely look at you unless you screw up. You run plays you've never seen before with teammates whose names you barely know. You get 10 minutes of playing time and you better make them count. You sign a two-way contract. 1 foot in the league, 1 foot in the G League. You take long bus rides through small towns. You sleep in cheap hotels and eat cold sandwiches in locker rooms with no windows. You drop 28 in front of 42 fans and no one writes about it. You keep going. You keep pushing. Then the call comes. An injury. A roster spot opens. You're on a flight before sunrise. You suit up. You play garbage time minutes. You score 2 points and dish an assist. Your name shows up on an NBA box score. You screenshot it and send it to your dad. Then you get waived. You go overseas, Turkey, Spain, Serbia, China. You learn how to say pick and roll in 4 languages. You miss birthdays, you miss weddings, you miss home. You learn how lonely this dream can be when you're chasing it on the other side of the world. Then another shot, 10-day contract. You ball out. 8 points, 4 assists, a highlight dunk that makes the rounds on social media. You're back in the conversation. But you're not the same player. You've learned how to survive. You've learned how to fit in. You're not chasing stardom anymore. You're chasing stability. You become a role player, a steady hand, a guy who plays defense, hits the open shot, keeps the locker room calm. You're no longer electric. You're reliable. Coaches trust you. Teammates respect you. You ice your knees every night and smile through the soreness. This isn't what you dreamed of, but it's real. And sometimes real is enough because you're still here, and every day you're here is another victory. Then, one off season, the phone doesn't ring. No calls, no offers, not even a workout invite. You wait, telling yourself it's just a delay, not the end. You stay in shape. You shoot alone in empty gyms. You lift like you're still on a team. You check your phone more than you breathe. Weeks pass, still nothing. Eventually, you stop packing your gym bag. You stop counting your macros. You stop pretending. You never announce your retirement. There's no press release, no farewell tour. You just stop getting signed. One day you're a pro, the next you're not. That's how it goes for most of us. You start coaching. At first it feels like a job, then it starts to feel like purpose. You train kids with clean joints and big dreams. You fix their footwork, their follow through. You tell them the little things matter. You don't tell them how much it costs to chase this life. You don't talk about the flights, the tears, the pain you never posted. You just say, keep working. You say, nice shot. You say, you've got something. At night, you still dream of it. The roar of the crowd, the countdown clock, that perfect moment when everything slows down and the ball is in your hands and the world is waiting to see what you'll do. You wake up reaching for the ball that's no longer there, and for a second, you swear you still feel it. Because even after the game forgets you, a part of you will always be reaching for it.